hefty allowances and why they may be axed. Now, this is according to a report by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, which has now exposed that more than 600,000 employees in the public service are enjoying lucrative allowances that account for more than 70% of their gross pay. And SRC says this can also be the reason for the very high wage bill in the country. And if we could take a look at that, that's why it continues on page 8 of the Standard this morning. A very interesting report by SRC carried out by an audit firm, Deloitte. And according to this, it says now that these allowances are even attracting private sector employees to the public sector because the allowances have the effect of doubling pay and in some instances improving pay by a factor of 10. Now, according to Deloitte, allowances in most job groups comprise almost 70% of the gross pay. And so, for example, the lowest earning employee with a basic salary of 7,000 shillings, according to an SRC report of 2010, earns allowances totaling up to 26,000 shillings, which increases their gross pay to 34,000 shillings. Remember, to someone who earns a basic salary of 7,000 shillings. Equally, one of the highest paid public servants in job group V pockets a monthly salary, basic salary of 737,000 shillings. But with allowances, they have allowances totaling 889,000 shillings, which brings their gross pay then to 1.6 million shillings, meaning that the allowances here account for 95.6% of their gross salary. When you take a look at page 8 of the paper of the Standard, there is a graph here accounting for what allowances these are, and they range all the way from house allowances, medical allowances, to commuter allowances. But many of these now may be scraped by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission in a bid to reduce the growing wage bill in the country. Do grab your copy of the Standard newspaper for that story. But let's come back